Hello, everyone. I'm Ryohei Onishi, and this is Understanding the SDGs, an interpreter's take. This is the third video, and today's topic is sustainability and energy. So this video is more difficult than the first two videos because we talk about energy. Energy is a very difficult topic to talk about. So are you ready to study? Are you ready to learn about energy? If you are ready, let's get started. So this is the table of contents for today. First, I will talk about what is happening in the world now. Next, I will talk about my interpretation job last year. Next, I will talk about making sustainable battery storage. Next, I will talk about making sustainable pigments. Pigments are source of colors. It's a powder. I will talk about it later. And lastly, what are the startups? So these 5 points in today's presentation, okay? So let's think about the situation in the world. What is happening in the world now? So do you see this picture? There are many factories in the world, and they make energy, they use energy. And in many cases, they use fossil fuels. For example, oil is fossil fuel, coal is also a fossil fuel. But oil will be zero. Oil will be gone in 50 years, after 50 years. And coal will be zero. Coal will be gone in about 130 years. So we are using fossil fuels, and they will be used, and they will be zero in the end. But on the other hand, there will be more people in the world. Now, in 2023, there are about 8 billion people in the world, but there will be 10 billion people in the 2080s. 2080s is about 60 years from now. So there will be more and more people on this planet than now. So we can say that there are more people on this planet, but less resource, because fossil fuels will be zero. So this is a very bad situation. We have to change this situation. So I want to talk about this. Last year in February, I did an interpretation job, and the name of the meeting was Suits Global Climate Tech Webinar. It's difficult, don't worry about the name, but in this meeting, people from Europe joined and they talked about their company. I will also talk about their technology and their business later, okay? Okay, so let's first talk about this company. This company is called Volt Storage, and I did interpretation for Mr. Michael. He is a CTO of Volt Storage. CTO is the head of technology, so he knows a lot of technology in his company. And this company, Volt Storage, wants to make battery storage. For example, Do you know batteries? You have smartphones, right? And smartphones need batteries. But we also want to use battery only when we need it, right? So we want to keep that battery, and when we need the battery, we want to use it. So that's battery storage. We need to store the battery somewhere. So the battery storage is very, very important because we use smartphones, we use PCs, other computers every day. So battery storage is very important because personal PCs and smartphones use batteries. How do we make the battery storage? That's the question. And both storage used iron to make the battery storage. Iron is everywhere, Michael says. So they are tech company. They make battery storage from iron. That's a new idea. That's a new idea to make sustainable battery storage. And they make battery storage in Europe, not outside of Europe. So, for example, if you make a battery, this part is, let's say, for example, this part is from Europe, but this cable is from Japan, or this code is from China, or Hong Kong, or Korea. As you know, Europe and Japan or Asia are distant, very far away from each other. So it takes a lot of time to carry these parts from Europe to Asia and from Asia to Europe. And if you carry these parts, then it makes a lot of CO2 because you need trucks, you need airplanes to carry everything. But if you make everything, this battery and this code, everything in Europe, in the same area, then you don't have to use airplane. You don't have to use a lot of trucks. This is better because it's less CO2. So it is good because it's less carbon footprint. Do you know carbon footprint? It's about how much CO2 do you make. Less CO2 is better. Okay, so they make sustainable battery storage, and they make it only inside Europe. It's better because there is less CO2. Okay, so that's about battery storage. They make battery storage in a different way, not old way. It's a new way, and that's sustainable. That's SDGs, sustainability. So that's one example of this company. Let's talk about another company. This company is called Pili Bio. Pili Bio. I also interpreted this person. He is Jeremy. His name is Jeremy, and he makes pigments. He makes pigments. So what is pigment? Pigment is like this. It's like a powder, and pigment makes colors. Pigment makes colors. So pigment is very important for making colors. For example, paint. When you paint something, you need pigment. Okay, when you do a coating, you need pigment. So pigment is also everywhere. You need a lot of pigment. But the problem now is that 99% of pigments that makes color are made using fossil fuels. Do you remember that fossil fuels like oil and coal will be gone, will be zero in the future, right? So we cannot use fossil fuels forever. So PiliBio uses chemistry instead to make pigments. They use a different method to make pigments. They actually use microbes. Microbes is a very difficult word, but microbes are very, very small, organisms, very small lives, and they make pigments, right? So PiliBio does not use fossil fuels to make pigments. PiliBio uses chemistry and microbes to make pigments, and it's more sustainable. It's good for the SDGs. And in this way, we can avoid using fossil fuels. We can stop using fossil fuels to make pigments. As you know, pigments are used in many, many places, many areas, many countries, many companies. So if we change how to make if we change how to make pigments, we can change the world. We can achieve Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. Okay? So my message in this video is that there are companies in the world that are trying to change the way we make things. We make something. Pigment is made in a different way, differently. And battery storage is now made differently. This is innovation. These companies are innovators. So this is very good to achieve SDGs. So they use the power of technology, they use the power of chemistry, science to change the world. Okay? But they are also startups. Do you know startups? What are the startups? They are small companies. They started with great technology. Their technologies are very good, but they need more investment. What is investment? Investment is money. They need more money to help them. And they also need other companies and other people to do collaboration. They also need a lot of partnership. They need partners to work together to make a better technology. Okay? So startups have a lot of difficulties, hurdles, challenges. And one person in the event said his name is Benjamin. Yes. Mr. Benjamin said there are at least seven levels for startups. They need to go through each stage to be successful. So very, very difficult thing to do. But startups need a lot of support. And I hope that I supported those startups through interpretation, translation. Okay? So I think this video was very, very difficult because it is about energy, it is about science, it is about chemistry. But please review this video again and again. And if you need, please go to the company's website and learn more about their technology. This is a very good opportunity to learn about energy and SDGs. Okay? So thank you very much. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video as well. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.